And they'll run it here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Mariota, this will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
One.
1st down, Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. It's complete to Parker, left side. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, Brendan, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Back to throw now in his own end zone, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Detroit! Detroit!
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Here comes the boom! I see you, boys! I see you!
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Second down, Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
No, check, Patriot! Gun! Detroit! Over!
Looking to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Forced out to his left. Goes underneath for Henry. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Keep it rolling.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mariota being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
just keeping the play alive. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one good for 15 and a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check. Patriot!
They'll set up a throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Set! Blue 90!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Western Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. 3rd down here. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Gun! Set! Blue 90!
Back now in Nashville. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll run it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmaker. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. And he puts it through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on fourth down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.